Is this okay? Do I sound echoey? It's not this microphone. It's like my... What was that? I don't know why it's not registering my... Sounds like I'm playing Beastie Boys. How? I don't know, this mic isn't showing up. It was fine when I... Good morning, Captain Ultros. We're having audio problems. Usually it lists like Realtek audio. I thought I was good because it was responding, but it's using my computer's... Yeah, it's using my PC mic. It's not using this mic. Like if I whack it, it doesn't do anything. There's two high definition audio devices, but when I turn it on, it just goes crazy. I don't know why it's not registering my mic. Yeah. Yeah, I disconnected and reconnected. Uh, it was having a problem earlier where I couldn't hear. So I think what happened was I was watching a video in my stream starting soon time, and I couldn't hear it, so I did the troubleshooting and it installed the drivers. But why would that make this? Okay, let's try my webcam. Does that sound better? I would hope that the webcam has a better microphone on it. Does this sound better? At all? Again, it's not this, but how he sounded. Okay. All right, well that's loading. Let's see if Discord can find my device. Just for kicks. No. Okay, that's weird. Oh, the heck? Oh yeah, this is where I like passed out last time. Yeah, I'm hearing things through my headphones. That was one of my problems. I could hear something the TV through my headphones. Yeah. I'll have to do some things later, like maybe try to record something with my phone through my headset. Yeah, I can't say I understand it. But if you hear weird background things... Well, that would be fine, because it would go through my headset, and you wouldn't be able to hear it. Oh, but today I went shopping. You guys want to see what I picked up? I was out all day shopping. Well, I started in the afternoon, like right before the afternoon. Okay. You came for gameplay, I'm sorry, you get shopping. Okay, so I went out shopping all day today, and here's what I bought. I got a sewing kit. Wait, all day. Let's do this right. Let's do this right. Just chatting. I just pressed my button. Okay. Let's try this again. I was out shopping all day. So I got this sewing kit. I got sewing scissors. Everybody loves sewing. I got a set of sewing needles. Don't tell my brother, but for his birthday, I got a code. I should have gotten two of these, one for me and one for him. I'm an idiot. I got a code for the newest Kirby minigame that came out. What else did I get? I went shopping, and at the electronics store, because I bought so much, I think they gave me a present. They gave me noodles. The electronics store gave me noodles as a present. But I got a sewing tape measure. That was after I got the construction tape measure. I got, as a present for signing up for the electronics store's app, they gave me a little light, a little pen light. Ooh. It's doesn't seem to. There's no batteries in it. Oh my god. My light bulbs went out in my kitchen. These fancy ring light bulbs. So I got a couple of these for the kitchen, just in case. I got some ice gin, 37% alcohol. This is for, I want to make some mint extract. And the alcohol is used to extract the mint. Also, I picked up this little game from the electronics store called Persona 5 Royal for the Nintendo Switch. It's called Persona 5 The Royal. Anyway, and then finally, the biggest reason, something that I've been wanting for a while now, but I haven't gotten my hands on. You ready? I got an oven/microwave. A mini oven. So that's what I got all day. That's what I did all day today. But yeah, some other. Oh, I didn't want to add it up. It cost me like the whole day. I ate as well. I mean, maybe $400 in total. I forgot what the emergency is. Oh, frick. Oh my god. I'm an idiot. So basically, in this situation, there's a bunch of monsters and a broken bridge, and they gotta go around. And so they have to get, if they want to get the Levnesses out, they got to get permission from all the squad leaders, but they're doing an emergency override, I think. I'm 6 levels above you. What do you hope to accomplish? Oh no! Let's see. How's my finances looking? Payday was yesterday, so it's automatically fine. What am I even doing here? There's a boulder blocking the way. Okay. So we just made a little shortcut. Yeah, I'm doing fine on finances. Let's just put it this way: I have more money than when I came, than when I did when I showed up in Japan. So put it that way, it's fine, right? Everybody, what? No, focus on one person. It dodged it. That's not very nice. Wee! Another one? British ass ball. Madatanto. Oh yes, the reason I didn't start out early, I woke up today, and I found out that there was a Dead by Daylight code to get a free charm. So I went to enter it, and I did. And then it told me that the charm was in collaboration with PUBG, PlayerUnknown's. But we're doing this. The charm was in collaboration with PlayerUnknown's Battlegrounds, and on PUBG Mobile and New States Mobile, there was a Dead by Daylight event where you could get a special skin for free for Dwight. So I was like, okay, let's do it. So I downloaded New State Mobile because I figured doing an... I have no attackers. Oh my god. So I figured... what was I even saying? So I figured, you know what? I'll download the game. I'll play one game, and then in the special DVD mode, and that'll be it. You know, I'll get the code and I'll download. I'll get it in DVD and I'll delete the game. So I download New State Mobile. I do the tutorial, and then I look into it, and there's no DVD mode. Like it said there that the collaboration was going on in, you know. It definitely implied that you could do it in the mobile games too. Nope. So I download PUBG Mobile. I do all the tutorials. I do everything. Nope. Can't do it there either. So then I'm like, fine. And I go onto Steam and I get PUBG on my computer. And I do the freaking tutorial. And it says, hey, before you can play any actual games, you know what you need to do? You need to... you need to either complete the training missions or last 3 minutes for 10 different through 10 different training matches, battle royale matches. So I was trying to like trying to game the system and just do the 3 minute, like just immediately die, but no, you had to survive for 3 minutes. So finally I had to play an actual match with AI. And then I had to drive 100 meters in a vehicle, kill at least 5 people, and win. So like on my fourth try, like I actually tried to win, and I did, and I was like, wow, what a complete freaking waste of time. So then I open up the DVD mode and I play one of those, and I go ahead and I finish that. Okay, cool. And then I go into the thing and it says, oh, you need to click on this thing through the game, the link to the website through the game in order to do this. So I click on the website through the game and it says, yeah, you haven't played one yet. So I'm like, oh my god. Like, I played another round of DBD in PUBG. And I didn't want to ruin someone else's game, so I did try. But of course, while I'm in chase with the killer, my 2 teammates open the door and leave, and I don't know where the door is, and the killer finally gets me. And I don't think he understood. He either didn't understand how to beat me, or was super, super toxic, because he downed me and then just kept hitting me with a weapon. I didn't understand that he needed to pick me up. So then I finally, like after 10 minutes of that, crawled out the exit gate. Because I didn't know where the exit gate was. I had to find it first. So then finally it gave me the 20, 30 alphanumeric code. And I entered it in and I was like, please work. And it did. So now I got a PUBG outfit for Dwight that I will probably never use. And then I uninstalled PUBG, and I'm probably never played again. My nickname was Want DVD Skin. Liar, liar, bang for hire. Oh my god. How many times do we have to tell you, old man? Oh, of course. These guys get caught up in the tussle. Everybody say it with me. Get ready, get ready, get ready. Pikachu! Whoa! Thank you, Sir Monk, for the 7th month in a row of subscriptions. That's 25% of the way to buying toilet paper Dwight. Wait, where'd toilet paper Dwight go? I didn't put him in. I put him on the DVD one. I did not put him here. Hold up, guys. How are you doing, Sir Monk? Image, add existing. TP Dwight. Oh, there he is. Let's make him small. There we go. I'm doing all right. I went shopping all day today. Got this Persona 5 The Royal for Nintendo Switch. Yes, it just released yesterday for Switch specifically. It's been out for a while now, but yeah, earlier I did the whole thing. I bought a bunch of stuff today. Dropped a fair amount of money. Bye, guys. I never liked you anyway. So I'm taking a little risk. I have the windows open. And the screen's up, but yeah, the window's open, the shade's not drawn. So the light's getting out, which means the bugs will get attracted, which means the spiders will get attracted. Hopefully not. It'll be okay. Oh, no. Can anyone hear me? We're here to help.
どうやら奥で作業していた者は少数のようだな。無事でよかった。地盤にしてもこの支えにしても崩落を起こすとは思えなかったが、潜んでいたモンスターどもが脆くなった岩壁を破壊して出てきたのか。
掘削でより濃度が高い場所につながり、そこにいたモンスターが動き出したのでしょう。
エーテルが見つかるのは嬉しい限りだが、今は救出を急がねばな。
まだモンスターがいるかもしれない。気を引き締めていこう。ああ。
崩落した場所は近い。急いで向かおう。
Sometimes little flying insects will land on my leg, and they won't be able to get out because my leg hair is too thick. They'll get stuck. No. Don't you shake no at me. Oh, gross. One of the other ALTs, same job as me, was telling me that the other day they had a little jumping spider on the computer. So she, trapped it in her cup or whatever, started carrying it outside, and she opened the door to let it outside, and then in the middle of the day, broad daylight, and this big old huntsman spider just crawls around and says, "Hello." There's one. Bayonetta 3. Ooh, did you hear about the drama surrounding Bayonetta 3? So, as the story is, the voice actor, the voice actor for Bayonetta that voiced it in 1 and 2 and in Smash Bros. As well, the English voice actor, they came to her and said, hey, why don't you voice Bayonetta for $4,000? The whole game, $4,000, and that's it. That's what she was saying. She said boycott the game. And I didn't really have any. I mean, I put it on Twitter. You know, follow my Twitter if you aren't already. But I put out on Twitter. I was like, hey, you know, I'm not typically someone to play more mature games. Like, it just wasn't my, you know, was just not games that I usually play. But I was like contemplating getting it because of the critical acclaim of the entire series. But after that, I'm like, well, no. Apparently there was some extra drama, like... Oh, that was silly of me. There was some extra drama, like, they said, no, we didn't do that. The new voice actor said, I'm on a non-disclosure agreement, so I can't talk about how much I was paid. Can I get away with it? I think I can. Yeah. Bravo. I don't know what the bravo means. Oh, is the bravo like when you get 150% or more? I don't have any one with break, right? I don't have any attackers. I literally have no concept of which ones are good, which ones are bad. Or maybe some are good, but on, you know, at the start, some aren't. Actually, I probably should have done Tyone first, and then Senna, and then, or vice versa. Yeah, so that way I could shove both of them in there. I think this is why I'm not, like, awesome at video games. I'm good at video games, and I'm not awesome at them. I forget to do things. Like that. Is that it? Is that the other one? That looks somewhat cleaned up. Guess riding 11 is meant to avoid any serious injuries. See, they're talking on top of.
ともかくみんな太陽いや君たちには助けられたありがとう
いえ軍務長の指示があってこそですああ判断が早くて対応も迅速だった
私は これぐらいしかできないからな。ラムダの皆も、そして君たちも自分のすべきことを分かっていたから崩落から仲間を救えたのだ。感謝してもしきれない。
I'm not gonna lie, I forgot what I was doing here. Rescuing something?
つい最近うちの部隊の調査で
So are these ether sources renewable?
豊富な資源があればコロニーも安定するだろう。
エーテルが足りてないコロニーは多いって聞くな。
なくてはならない資源だと皆も分かっている。失ってしまう前にどうにかしたいという気概をラムダの皆が持っているのだ。
I guess overall I'm not too
お前たちの旅はどうだ。
I'm not too
お前のように強い
familiar or understanding of what the heck is going on. Like what does the flame clock do for him?
軍務長ってのはそれだけで大したもんだと思うけどな。
グレンのカムナビや噂に聞く白金は確かに強いだろう。だが私は彼らのように単身で道を切り開けるような男ではないよ。
それはほとんどの人がそうだろう。
私の弱さは私自身が一番分かっている。あの日ナミやお前を失ったことで思考を放棄した。責任の所在を誰かにぶつけようとした弱さを失勢感につけ込まれてしまった。これは失って気づいたことの一つだ。皮肉にも失わなければ私は私の中にあったあの感情を知ることもなかっただろう。聞きたくもない話を聞かせてしまったな。そうだ、君たちには礼をしなければな。後で軍務長室に来てくれるか。待っているぞ。
Okay, gotta snag all this freaking ether for free. I have so much ether. Am I missing like Piranha's Hulks? You know, because I have so much.
エーテルはあるに越したことはないな。
I got too much.
エーテルはあるに越したことはないな。
Too much ether on my hands. Okay, he just slid right off that. Luckily, there's really no penalty for death in this game. Oh, itchy ear.
Sate, 君たちに礼をしたいと思うのだが。
俺たちは見返りを求めて手を貸したわけじゃないさ。
ま、そうだな。そんなのは別に期待してねえよ。
しかし。
Can't believe that.
自立型レオ
Oh!
の話は落ち着い
Oh
た。
my god.
動かない理由がわからないと。
In the box! Hey, there is a battery for the little light.
崩落を見た以上、今以上に万全を期したい。そのために自立型レウニスは必要不可欠なのだが、こちらに戻すこともできないのでは使うに使えない。
でもな、
何から何まで君たちに頼むつもりはない。崩落の際に力を貸してくれただけで感謝してもしきれないというのに。
His hand looks weird. He's like...
軍務長、自立型レウニスの件で報告が。
何か進展があったか。
はい、どうやら起動したらしく。
そうか。
一度軍務長に見てほしいと。使えるかどうか
It's got like a focus.
わかった。というわけだ。来てもらったのにすまないが、行かなければ。
自分も行きます。
Why is it flashing?
まあいいんじゃねえの。乗りかかった船って言うだろ。
I don't know the difference between this one and the next one are.
それならいいだろう。
Oh, it's got a focus. I can
ついて
focus
きて
it.
くれ。
Interesting. See, I got Persona 5, so it's another game that I'll have no chance to play. Ba 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 ba. Yeah, now that I play, Dead by Daylight with um Japanese people, I'm kind of like I kind of like Seals it as one of my main main games. I just wanted to Acorn.
あたしらに喧嘩売るとはいい度胸だ。
Hiya. I don't know if it's just my imagination, but I feel like the battles in this game go a lot more quickly than in 2. The Xenoblade 2, it was like even enemies that had no chance to win just had ridiculous amount of HP. I dread getting in fights because it's like, oh my god, they just take way too long. Manto Taunto. It's spelled Ta-U-N-To. Strike.
フォローする身にもなってほしいな。
In Japanese, from Dead by Daylight, decisive strike is called like something something kogeki, like it's a literal translation, but they still just call it strike. Is it this? Yeah. Okay. Strike.
見つかったようだな。
Oh, might as well. Let's get the fancy one involved. I wish you would tell me when my hero levels were up, my class levels were all the way up, so I could knew how to switch people. Instead, I just have to check, and then when I check, it says, "Oh, by the way." And then I have to wonder how long that they've been wasting experience being at level 10. Ba-da-bum, 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 ba-da-bum. It's funny how many of them are actual literal transliterations. Direct transliteration, I suppose is a better word. Why not? Bum bum ba da ba 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 da ba 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 da ba 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 la la lum. Ooh, can I get an extra 11 points? Oh, this is dumb. I probably won't be able to. Nope. Foolish. Okay, he's back in action. Cool. Good doll. Alright, I can do this, right? Yeah, easy. You always want to use the hero because it's like free. Cool. I'm really feeling the attackers not being here. Jeez, if I'd done it right, I could have gotten 3 Bravo. 3 Bravos out of Heroic Chain. I'm gonna close up shop here. Wait, I get another one? Oh, shoot. The heck? I got lucky damage? Oh, frick. I wasn't even paying attention. What happened? Huh? What's lucky damage? I would naturally get a Bravo rating. Only 150%. I assume anything over 150% is the same. I wish you could, like, carry on the damage to the next person. That was overkill. Now wasn't it? Alright, we still want to get to the big old sword.
ラムダに住む兵士たちはみんなそう思っているはずだ。
コロニーに軍務長に思い入れがあるのはいいことだと思うな。
確かにそれはそうだろうな。どうしたんだ。
おい、大丈夫か。
Oh, is everything okay?
軍務長、
Gumacho.
あのレウニスいきなり動き出して。何？俺たちに向かってきやがった。自立型は私たちを襲わないよう制御されているはずだ。
すぐそこからだ。
俺たちがついてきてよかったじゃねえか。
軍務長は下がっていてください。ここは僕たちが。
何を言う。私も戦うさ。
What are you saying, man? I'm fighting too.
行こ
It's late October and I'm considering turning the air conditioning on.
やっぱり洞窟か。中はどうなってるんだろうな。
バタフライ。
Why do they even care about Leibniz's, man? You just kill him. Oops, wrong. Just take everything out of yourself. I keep forgetting to check to see if people are the correct or max level for their level. Where's Thai Boy? Someone get him up. Oops. We're gonna do a link attack there. This can do a link one. Ba-da-da-da. Sorry, forgot about the like Ouroboros thing. So if two people at the same time, if I get two people of a pair's order finished, then they'll do the extra, yeah. And I always want this guy to finish. I forgot his name. Commander Gumacho. Gumacho. What do they call him? Gumucho? Cho is like, you know, a standard suffix for Guncho? Guncho. Yeah. Cho is, I guess, like for boss. You know, Kacho. Shacho is like the boss of a company. Kacho is a boss of a... I don't even remember. What is a Kacho? Kyoikucho, the boss of the education. Alright, so I've done Senna. This should do it, yep. Taicho. Yeah, I'm not sure what Taicho is. Commanding officer, yeah. Regiment captain. That guy, yeah. Senna's buddy. I can probably do this and what's his face? Yeah, okay. Obviously, I'm gonna do that. So I can do something like this, maybe. Oh, okay, that's way too much. Although I suppose at this point anybody would be good to get a heroic chain going. A bravo, her the captain field command, captain of a regiment, Yamato Taicho. Oh wait, you always finish the chain attack with an Ouroboros order? I didn't realize that. Thought I get to do more stuff after that, but oh well. Ba 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 ba. Come on, get that chain attack gauge up. What causes chain attacks to happen? It's things like this where I forget what is what. Let's do Lance. We'll play it safe. We'll do this. Yeah, screw it. It's hot and sweaty. I'm getting the cool breeze in. I think it's allergy season. Thank you. Itchy nose. Who did I do? Lance? I'm looking for Senna. Ooh. Why does Tyone have large points? Like, is there something that I don't know about? It doesn't seem to matter what class he is. Tactically minded. Oh, okay. Tension points? Is that so? So that's why Senna and Lance always have dog poo-poo. Because they're stupid. They're not too thinky. Doesn't really matter in terms of TP who I get here. I just want to shove as many as possible in. Because if I have oh, perfect. I just need to shove Guncho here in the end, and then I'll guaranteed get like I could have Tyone do it as well, but they'll both end up the same. Why not? I'm gonna make the assumption, the logical assumption, that anything above 150% does not matter. Oh, I didn't get Guncho's thing in there. If I would have gotten him in there, we would have had the whole gamut. But it's okay. We'll win. I guess that's one problem about only playing this like 3 hours every week. Well, cut the little cables on his neck or something. Like, get out of the way. Okay. I mean, he could have moved. He could have moved himself out of the way, but you know. Oh, who's the Conan? That's what I'm thinking of in Naruto. It's got the got all the origami birds and stuff that fight for her.
やるじゃん。
さすがだな太陽。
What is this? Frickin' Chrono Trigger doing fusion moves?
リセルギ軍務長
He said Gimucho? Guncho made sense. Gimu? Yeah, Gimucho is not a word.
君たちには助けられてばかりだな。ありがとう。何か例になるものを。
でもどうして自立型レオニスが襲ってきたの？
再起動の折、無差別に敵を攻撃するよう仕組まれていたのかもしれない。
そういうことか。
Why would anyone do that?
に再起動したことにより別の命令が呼び起こされたということだな。
そんな。
That's a horrible
技術部に調べてもらうとし
failsafe. Look at his wrist. It's like
危険を伴う以上慎重
it's
に
like
ならざるを得
broken.
ない。さて、君たちにはやはり礼をしなければな。
言っただろ。見返りを求めてやってるわけじゃないって。
だが、それでは私の気が済まん。大きな借りもある。
そう言われてもな。何かあるか？
何かって。
それなら一つだけ。
なあ、何でも言ってくれ。お前にも迷惑をかけたからな。
もう一度あなたと共に戦いたい。
何
Nani?
進む道が間違っていないと。
Oh, sorry about all the sniffing, guys.
軍務長
Got an itchy nose tonight.
太陽。
そうか。
I went to the place that had root beer last time, and he said, I don't carry that anymore. What? I wanted root beer. Do you know how hard it is to get root beer in Japan? Really hard. I want to cry.
どこにいようとも駆けつけよう。
ありがとうございます軍務長。
私も君たちに負けないよう研鑽を積まねば。コロニーラムダはこれから。
Alright, let's play as I'm going to refill my water.
そういうことなら俺たちが手伝ってやってもいいぜ。さすがにそこまで君たちに頼むわけには。
仲間じゃないか。仲間に頼るのは悪いことじゃないだろ。
そうか、仲間か。君たちはとんだお人よしだな。なんだ、手伝うってのにその言い草はよ。いや、他意はない。いざとなったら頼らせてもらおう。
いつでもいつでも声をかけてください。
仲間に恵まれたようだな、太陽。君たちの力になれるよう努力する。
Is Sir Tyone? Oh, look at that. Strategos. Alright, let's progress the main story, shall we? Alright, might as well just walk. Ugh. Not picking my nose, I swear.
負いつも通り行こう。
Who am I? This guy. Oh, I forgot to check the classes again. These dang cutscenes in this game making me forget to do things. I got my oven. I wonder to make some kabocha cakey, some pumpkin cake. Whoops, I didn't mean to do that, but you know, it works. Dragon tail. It is nice that you can kind of save a teammate who's on low HP by pulling them into an Ouroboros. Though I don't know if they can get healed while in fusion. Yeah, they're not very thinky. And then this guy, kind of handy. I always get a Bravo. I don't know what a Bravo does for me. I would assume it does more damage. Like, it makes this attack do more damage, but... Alright, I'm not gonna make everybody sit through this. Okay. Interesting. So, yeah. If it's 150 or more, 2 people. No. Yeah. Alright, no one's level 10. Good. Oh, so Isur guarantees exactly 2. He doesn't guarantee, so he's like safe. So he's safe. You'll always get 2, but you'll never get 3. So I actually shouldn't use him. See, if they want to do like better tutorial, I think it would be cool if they included like little reminders. I think that would be cool. Like just little text box reminders that are there that don't get in the way, but if you want to read them, you know, you can. Because like I don't know, this game somehow also doesn't give me enough information for me to remember, or present it in a way that I can remember it, but it also doesn't give me a it also doesn't give me enough. It gives me too much tutorial. Where I'm like, okay, I get it. I get this part. I understand it. What do you want? Yeah, I did not leave the island. You can't really leave the island and come back in one day. Like it's just not feasible. You can do it, but it's yeah. Like it's possible, but it's not practical. Because the earliest Nishinomote,
The city. Nishino Omote.
like the first ferry leaves at 8, and the last ferry comes back at like 3. Yeah, and I went to the next town over, Nakatane, to get some of the stuff too. What the frick? Stop it! I'm just trying to go about my day. I wonder if the rate I gain new classes via new heroes is faster or slower than the rate I'm leveling up my current classes. It's like, will I eventually catch up? And we'll get to the point where when I get a new class for heroes, I just change everybody up. Oh, that's spoopy. That's real spoopy. Hey! Pikachu! Wow! Hey, 2 more before November 3rd, and I'll get the Dwight skin. Umber Drog. Everybody stand in the circle of healing. Wait, 23. Oh, okay, so it's 23 months. So next time you'll finally have the
2K badge. Because, like... Yeah, they're not all humans, though. I don't know if you count them. Count as humans. Yeah, everybody gather up. That's actually the best idea. Because everybody can cast their areas of everything. Well, it's definitely not insects. I also have a problem with my you know, on top of my audio, I have a problem with my my screen for some reason. Whenever I have something that plays video, like live feed, whether it's Zoom or Discord, something else, Line maybe? I'm not sure. If I have another window in window mode hovering over it, it's like translucent. It's really annoying. I do not understand why. My brother has the exact same computer and theoretically should have the exact same drivers, but he doesn't have a problem. So now's a good time to use this guy at the start. Yes, sir. Who was the first one I used? Frick. It's important for knowing who I should use next. Who I should try to pick. I don't remember. Yeah, I'm not gonna get 150. Can't remember for the life of me who the first person I used was. Oh, order log on the top right. Lance is third. So I use Lance, so I want to use Senna. Right? And then not use the Ouroboros order. Maybe? Oh, I didn't get 150. Cool. Only cool. So I kind of wasted. What? I'm not allowed to choose the... So I have to use the last one as the second one in an Ouroboros pair if I want to use an Ouroboros on top of the... Oh my god. That's hard. I'm learning, folks. I'm learning. I remember in Dragon Quest XI, there's like, you're escaping the castle,
And there's this giant dragon that chases you out. You know, it's like a little mini game. You gotta run from the dragon to kill you. But back when I was like uber high level, like I was max level, so I came around and I fought the dragon again and I won and I got a little achievement. It's kind of cool. Is he angry yet? Someone told me there's like 60 or 120 proof alcohol or something in like these small bottles. Oh frick, if I wanted to do mint extract. That's embarrassing. I cannot see myself for the life of me. I should probably merge somewhere. Oh, I did it. What? Oh. Didn't even realize. So because I was in Ouroboros when I started it, I can use an Ouroboros attack. But does that mean that the chain attack is just going to end immediately after one? I don't want that. Level 3 interlink. Okay, do I get a reactivation? Oh. Interesting. Is this an Ouroboros only? How does this work? My chain attack gauge hasn't gone down at all. I only get 2 rounds. What? I don't understand. Oh, my nose so itchy. I could use... Oh my god, we're surfing. Wait, is that more? Is that more than I usually do? Oh, everybody, bunch up. How do I level up Interlink? Why are Tyon and Uni level 2 and I'm only level 0? And wasn't there a way that like Noah could use his Lucky 7 in battle just normally? Fusion arts, okay. Oh, I have to do that.
やっとかよ。なあ、このうるさいのどうにかなんねえのかよ。
知るかよ。インタリンク解除すれば消えったろ。
インタリンクしている時間が長引いて体が熱くなるとなるみたいだな。
警告音のように聞こえるな。何かしらの。
何かしらって、そのまま放っておいたらどうなるの？
さあ、僕にそれを試す勇気
There's
が
a
あ
weird
れ
thing
ば
where I hear like a sine wave if my microphone is plugged in.
楽しいことが起こるならもっと楽しそうな音が鳴るような気がしねえか？
確かに。
惜しかったね、ジェイ。
Yeah, we kicked the crap out of him.
はい。僕はただ顔見せに行っただけなんだけど。何勝手に賭けとかしちゃってるわけ。
なあ、そう言うなや。これまでずっと暇だったからな。久しぶりの刺激に興奮するのもわかる。
刺激ってのは否定しないけどね。
I wanna kick him.
ご満悦のようだな。
B、O、N が呼んでるよ。
N が
NOP.
出番なのかな？
さあね。あいつ何考えてるかわかんないとこあるし。
お前でもか。
M ならわかんじゃない？ここんとこ姿見てないけど。
MNOP.
何かしら。楽しいことならいいんだけど。行くわよ、おう。
わかったんだな。
Radio. That's my name.
いってらっしゃい。
Itterashai. Are you tired? I bet that last monster is really something, but I can deal with it. Yes, well, in that last battle, we all overused our Ouroboros abilities. Did we? Want to avoid interlinking again for a while. Good shout. Could we keep going just without interlinking? It comes with its own risks, small but risks nonetheless. I'm just asking you to keep it in mind. Sure, whatever. Shall we find somewhere to have a quick rest then? It appears there should be a good place to take a break up ahead. We'll regroup once we get there. Roger that, boss. What the? Was this just right there? Where did airdrop? Was it just right there? Guess not. I haven't beaten a named monster in a while. Infinity Blade. There we go. Thank you, sir. Fine. I mean, Mad Taunt is probably better as a defender, but I've got 4 defenders right now. I'm not too worried about it at the mo. Hey, who's the third guy on the bottom? Ooh, that I don't like that. I'm missing someone chronologically. What? There, it's not over there. There's nothing there. What? What the? Do you guys see that? Like, what? Ah! I walked over there. I saw it. I walked over there. There's nothing there. And then I turn around and then it tells me again. And then it drops it. What the heck? Lend me a hand. Okay. He doesn't want to drop it on your head or something? Oh my god. Perish. Oh dear, no. I'm faster than you. I don't want to talk to you. Go away. Give it up, dude. Thank you. Jesus. You don't like rain? It's not raining, my guy. Oh, there we go. Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson. Black Adam. He looks like something hit him in the face, and he's surprised by it. He's like, oh! Okay, nothing to discuss. There's nothing to talk about. I don't want to mither. I don't want to complain. No! No! Wrong! Not safe. Evil.
わざわざそれを言いに来たのか。随分と暇なんだ。
Fakers.
恩は売っとかないとな。
Ah!
冗談だよ。大丈夫か？
大丈夫とは。
I don't believe them. They're mud
ここの
people.
ところいろいろあったでしょ。
だから僕のことを。
だから人のことって結構気になっちゃうんだよね。自分なら大丈夫って
I don't
思え
like
る
this.
ことでも本当に大丈夫なのかなって。
そういうのをなんていうか知ってるか？おせっかいって言うんだ。
身も蓋もないこと言わないで。
Now Tyone, that is completely uncalled for.
本当に暇なんだな、君たちは。
息抜きだって必要だろ。
僕の人生は息抜きか？まあいいさ。
They're not? Are they not? Why were they smiling like that?
僕たちの命の長さ。
That's creepy people smile.
でもこの懐中時計はそれ以上の時を生きている。ナミさんから僕の手に渡ることで。あの戦場でゲルニカに言われたこと。君たちはどうか知らないが、正直僕にはどうでもいいことだった。共にいる理由ですらなかった。でも変わった。命を重いと言い換えるなら、ナミさんの命は僕に受け継がれている。だから僕も誰かにこの思いを渡そうと。それを僕の命の使い方にしようってね。
太陽。
そして少し考えてみたんだ。もしこの命があと10年、いや5年でもいい、伸ばすことができたなら、どれだけこの海中
Borrowed time, that's from Dead by Daylight.
それが今ここにいる理由？
半分はな。
あとの半分は？
それは。いや、いい。忘れてくれ。
なんでよ。そこまで話しておいて聞かせてくれたっていいじゃない。
今ここで話すことじゃない。それだけだ。
Why are they smiling like that?
でもいい話だね。
Oh, is my game still too bright from DVD? Oh, it is.
励ましに来たはずなのに逆に元気もらっちゃった。
ああ、何よりだ。
Is that better?
見よ。
Yeah, I guess a little better. I think Mio was a little washed out. So they weren't imposters. Bum, 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 bum.
大爆風を抜けるには
This computer's been frustrating lately with the, drivers. Like I'm trying to edit with DaVinci Resolve, and it keeps telling me, "Oh, your drivers are not up to date, so we can't do CPU driven encoding." I'm like, this computer is like a year old, and according to its own hardware, it has the most updated drivers. Although unfortunately, there is no button you can just press. Hey, oh, I wanted a unique monster. There is no button you can just press that gives you all of the searches for and downloads all the most up-to-date stuff. Guys, get up here.
It missed. Is it Daji? I'm pretty sure they repurposed that to be poop in Xenoblade 2, like Reeking Douglas, I want to say. Okay, I'm glad they're up here, because I want to get them up here. It's time for a chain attack! That was close. Oh, what am I doing? I should be doing area of a heal. AoE heal, baby. He's not too thinky. Can I get away with it? Let's see. Yeah, I want this guy. For free? How? I didn't get anyone extra, really? Alright, it should be able to do it. Good. Alright, so we got Neo and Uni, which means that either one of these guys will earn me the thing that I want. Ooh. But will this do it? Yeah, okay, it will. And I've done Mio before, which means that I should get an Ouroboros to finish her up, right? Yeah! Oh, I'm gonna bite off more than I can chew. Okay, good. 92 only. Only, I say. Dang! Lance is real thinky today. Okay, I think I can get... Can I get 200 with it with him? No, I won't be able to. Nah. Whee! That's pretty good. Ooh, 200K over. But we've peeved it off. Strike! Yeah, so on Friday, I want to say, yeah. I didn't have anything better to do, so I just kind of chilled out during like recess, basically, at the school I was teaching at beforehand. And I walked around, and this one kid was like, "Oh, Sensei," and basically he challenged me to a race. And it was like, oh, I thought it was one time around the track. It ended up being halfway around the track. But what he did was he was like, "Oh, you get a head start. You get a head start." And I was like, "You sure about that?" And everyone's like, "Yeah, he's really fast. You're gonna need a head start." This poor kid, he got smoked. Like, I don't know what he expected, but he lost. He lost real bad. I am not ashamed to say I was very much victorious over a child. I was like, the dude, you know, if it was a normal race and he wanted to, you know, just like challenge me normally, you know, I wouldn't have gone crazy. But the dude was like, he was getting a little, I'm not sure if he was trying to be nice or trying to be arrogant, you know. But either way, the dude, he lost. And then we played some kick bass. It was like kickball. But it was very watered down. The diamond was very... the baseball diamond was very short. It was like 6 strides for me. We played a really flat soccer ball. It's not good, Patrick. But it's okay. I'll use Iserd to get me another boy. Mio, so I don't want to do Noah right now because then I'll burn out my my chance for a Roboros or Roboros. You know, toot sweet. Oh, too easy. What's the next Marvel movie that's coming out? Is it the Thunderbolts? Next Marvel movie. Or is it it's Ant-Man and the Wasp. Quantumania. No. No. It's Black Panther. Which, honestly, Chadwick Boseman died IRL. Rest in peace. Yeah. But, like, even his family was like, hey, like, hey, recast him. You know? And that's what I kind of wanted. But instead they're doing with the he died. Which is like, how did he die, though? Like, Wakanda is the most advanced, like, medical thing. You can't say, oh, he died of cancer in Wakanda. Like, I don't think you can do that. You know, like, that just doesn't sound But then if he died like to an enemy killing him, yeah, but, like, are you really just gonna have him? Oh, he died off screen, like, you know, like, oh, this villain killed him off screen. You know, it's like, you know, it just, you know, yeah. Well, I guess we will. Man, you guys will. What's the release date? Frick, what was it? I don't know. I'll have to check. Because I'm going next time I'm going to a place that has a movie theater is November 11th. So, yeah, Noah's the one that'll give me an Ouroboros. Ouroboros. Holy moly, this man. Ooh, can I get away with this? I think I can. Yeah. Yeah. Nice. And that'll do it, and then I should get an Ouroboros prompt. Yeah. We have to go to find a movie. Kagoshima City. There's no movie theaters on the island. Yeah. Up, 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 up. Overkill. We got him, baby. Oh no, stop. Darn it. I got a little too greedy, but I won. Can you hear something in the background? Can you hear my radio? Okay. Like, I can hear spikes in my... I can see spikes in my voice. Yeah, it's getting picked up on the mic. Just a smidge. Mori, 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 Morio Cho Radio. Good morning. It's my Morio Cho Radio. Morio Cho. You don't want to know what Cho means? It means town. In this context, Morio Cho Radio means town. Can I, why are these guys mean? Let's get them. Why are they hostile? Isometric. Isn't that like against the Red Cross? Like rules of warfare is like don't target medics. Like it's illegal. Like it's a war crime to target medics or something. Isn't that kind of ironic? Kind of an oxymoron, war crime. Like, as if the act of waging war isn't atrocious enough. There are things in wartime that are illegal. Yeah, I'm a little tired, but I'm not like as tired as I was last week. Dude, I was like, you need to go to sleep now, tired. The Geneva Canada, which mandates you don't target medical facilities and personnel under any circumstances. That's what I thought. Well, guess who just broke the Geneva Convention?
ケベスのキャッスルだよ。みんなは初めて？アグヌスに負けないくらい大きいですもん。左手に体験も見えるもん。
このまま進むのか？いや、さすがにそれは危険だろう。キャッスル周辺は警備も厳重だ。坂を下って森林ルートを進もうと思う。モルクナ大森林か。
悪くなさそうだね。
Spoopy. Shirogane Eseru.
はあ、こんな奥まで来たことありませんぜ。
私もだ。以前女王陛下に一見したのは政治視察の時だったからな。
She's not gonna die because she's on my team.
フォーニス方面軍コロニー4軍務長エセル召喚命令に応じ参上いたしました。
久方ぶりですね。
Gunmucho.
は、女王陛下におかれましてはご機嫌麗しく。
I don't trust her.
してお目通りが叶い、強越至極に存じます。
堅苦しい挨拶は抜きにしましょう、エセル。N。
は。
N。あれが N か。
N。ケベスの疾走感を滑るおさ。黄金色の疾走感。
He might die. It does not look mechanically advantageous. You gonna shoot Colony 4? Like, for context, the annihilation is when a random sphere of matter just disappears and they don't really know why. Are they gonna blow Colony 4 off the map? It's like why the Orion Titan has a whole thing. Keeping people in line? Are they gonna wipe Colony 4 or the Kevis Castle? How about you don't? Holy moly! I've got a bad feeling about this. That's from where we said. He's Yokunai Kanji. Yokunai means bad, and Kanji is a feeling. Not like the Chinese characters. Kanji. As long as you have direct line of sight. A Taiken? A city? Colony 4? Which is that Colony 4? I can't tell. Someone who played this game more and played it more than 3 hours a week. Colony 4, okay. Yeah, that makes sense. I mean, it doesn't make sense. Yeah, like we don't know why, but like it makes sense dramatically. I mean, like, mutiny and whatnot, you know. Bum, 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 bum. I mean, I would, you know, the thing about Xenoblade is, like, Xenoblade 1, right? They have this whole elaborate, like, character map of who's related to, and it contains, like, every NPC you talk to, basically. And they did a pretty gutsy move, and they, later in the game, they basically nuked, like, an entire race. So, like, a third of this entire character web was just, like, marked as deceased. So, historically, they have had the guts to do that, but I don't know. I don't even mean to sound like a high and mighty, but I feel like Xenoblade, with each installment, has become more mainstream, if that makes any sense. And as such, is kind of trying to go for a more generally appealing. Like, Xenoblade 1 has more of a cult classic status. And so, I feel like they less have the guts to do something crazy like, you know, wipe out a whole colony. Could be wrong, though. I feel like Xenoblade 2 wasn't as nuanced in its story. Maybe that's because Rex is your typical, stereotypical, rather, anime protagonist. Yeah. You think that's the reason? Well, the way you say that implies that you think that they are less gutsy. And if that is the case, do tell.
言ってて自分が滑ってりゃ世話ねえな。何がおかしいんだよ。笑うとこじゃねえだろ。なあ。
Taking the mick out of me.
何か言った？
お前、滑っても知らねえぞ。
心ここにあらずって感じだね。考え事？
ああ、まあね。あ、ミオ。
I don't know who Takahashi is. Shinya Takahashi? Why do I want to say anyway? Lies! I hate, okay, I'm gonna set that aside for, I hate this trope. Okay? I hate the trope of, there's something wrong with me, but I'm not gonna tell my friends because they're just gonna worry. Like, this is the second time they've done that. Tetsuya Takahashi. Like, she is like doubling down. Noah's like, hey, if you're feeling bad, like, this is something that I do not want you to do. Can you, like, respect my wishes? And she's like, no, I'm just gonna lie to you. Telling the story in that same manner as the first one. Yeah, I don't know. I feel like Xenoblade 2 was a bit weaker as a whole. I think a lot of it that is I just think Shulk is a much more interesting protagonist than Rex. Rex is your stereotypical anime protagonist, you know, stand up for what's right just because that's the right thing to do. Which there's nothing super wrong with that, but as a main protagonist, it can get a little repetitive and uninteresting. Shulk was a little more multi-dimensional. Who's Shinya Takahashi? He's got to be like a higher up at Nintendo or something. He's a voice actor. No. Yeah, he's also a voice actor. General manager of the Entertainment Planning and Development Division of Nintendo. Okay. Yeah, Shinya Takahashi. Oh, I think he does presentations and Nintendo Directs. Hello, everyone. My name is Shinya
わか
Takahashi.
らないけど、それを確かめるのが俺たちの目的なんじゃないかってさ。シティを目指せってそういう意味だったんじゃないか。
行けばわかる。
About the person who's possessed by a god. Multi-dimensional, quite literally, on multiple ways.
あそこで休めそうだよ。
Exactly. You know? Exactly. Quite literally multi-dimensional. I never actually beat that game. I was like, I want 100% it before I begin the final boss battle. And I never 100%ed it, so I never did the final boss battle. I mean, I got HD sitting there. You know, maybe one of these days. That's honestly number one reason I want to become a full-time, or I would like it if I was a full-time streamer. Number one reason, interact with more people. Yeah, and entertain more people. Number two reason, to just have the time to play games, you know? To just make playing games my full-time job. To just chill and chat while I play, you know? Because, like, I mean, I was meeting up with some of the other English-speaking people, and I was like, yeah, Persona 5 came out. Can't wait to go buy another game that I won't have time to play. I'm doing this. I do this for 3 hours each week, if that. You know? It's going to take me dozens and dozens of hours. Weeks. It's going to take weeks. Dozens of weeks to finish this game. Who's this? Oh, that's Mio. Why is she standing here? Where's the music? What? But in all seriousness, I do think Schultz's personality is more multidimensional. You know. Oh wait, I can use Infinity Blade and break through his little defense, right? Just blocks the Ouroboros. Gotcha. I do not know what that kanji means.
.それにしてもメビウスってとんでもねえ奴らだよな。平気で人の命を奪って。たく、冗談じゃねえ。そういうやつをノッポン語でなんていうか知ってるもん。
Jerky jerky?
わかんない。教えて。悪役っていうもん。
リク、悪役って
Akuyaku.
って意味も。
Akuyaku?
そういう意味ね。
ももどうしたマナナ。じゃあ、ノアさんたちもミオさんたち
Aku
も
means bad.
悪役ですもん。
I don't think
そうな
so.
のよ。
だってこの前まで人の命奪ってましたもん。悪役にはならないですもん。それは
Villain,
命
baddie,
を取らなきゃ死んじまうんだから。
bad translation. Akuyaku also means bad translation.
悪役にはならないですもん。
誰も好き好んで戦ってたわけじゃね。そういう仕組み
Wow, Akuyaku literally
人間は
uh
この世界は
bad
世界が悪役ですもん。
bad duty or
皆さん
bad
に嫌な
service.
ことをやらせてるですもん。悪いやつですもん。
世界が悪いか。考えたこともなかったけど。
言われてみれば、なんで俺たちこんな世界で生きてんだ？
それを考えても意味はないぞ。
考えたことあんのかよ。
君と違ってな。
いいから教えろよ。
行き着くところは自死だ。
自死？
他者を思えば思うほど自己存在の否定へとつながっていく。やがて自分さえ存在しなければ世界は丸く収まると考え
That
る。
got real dark real fast.
唯一の解決手段は自己の消滅、死だ。
Jiketsu.
無意味だろ。
極端すぎるだろ。
目をつぶったところで世界はなくならないよ。
も
月、あの月は
Jisatsu.
なぜ存在している？
Jiketsu.
俺たちが見ている
Jishi. Oh. Literally self-death.
人が
Okay.
死滅したとしても月の光は変わらず大地を照らし
To
続ける。
Jishin. Jishi.
でもその光に意味を見出すのは俺たちだ。今日の光は青いねとか、いつもより暖かいねとか。それと一緒で世界に意味を見出すことも変えることも
We've got our philosophy here.
それが私たちの力。
No. That's the power of people. What?
せっかくの特権だ。
Oh,
使わ
okay.
れてはないさ。
悪役にならないために。
今はそれで十分だと思う。だろ？
まだまだ発見がいっぱいだね。
A dead guy.
送るのは俺の役目だから。
Oh, frick. That's not a flattering camera angle.
ここで果てた兵たちか。なあ、本当にこの道で合ってんだよな。
道はあるみたいだけど。
ここを抜けるのは骨が折れそうだ。だがここでもたついている暇はない。
どうせ他に道なんてないだろ。ほら、さっさと行こうぜ。
Hitokari koze. It's apparently a popular phrase in Monster Hunter. Ooh, so we'll go with a bow. What's the big idea? What is this, Splatoon 3? Alright, well, she's gonna be on our team. Fancy looking, creative weapon. Hey, what's the big idea? I love how this you do like we're like trying to get killed. All right, everybody, gang up. Wait, am I fighting? Oh no, no, change. There we go. She's probably the strongest one. Alright, that's one. Nope. There we go, one down. I think of the three protagonists of the trilogy, Rex is probably my least favorite at this point in time. Everyone, get him! Okay, we'll finish this guy off and then we'll save the chain attack for the new hero. Oh. I like this music. Like the video if you also like this music. Bum bum ba da ba 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 ba. Yeah, bombs. For free. It is nice not being locked down in a recliner. I do miss my recliner, but I do like that I'm not locked down anymore. Dude, more Halloween DVD tomorrow with Japanese people. Okay, so Uni's buddy's Tyone. Ugh. Mathematically, the last one has to be like if you have 4 rounds, and well, if you have 3 rounds, mathematically the last one has to be includes yeah. Because if you use 2 people, then there are 4 people left. 2 of those 4 people are the partner of your first 2 people. So if you have 4 people. That means that 2 of them are partners with themselves, so that
if two partners are picked, then the last person has to be. So next one, even if Noah and Mio are picked, the last one will be either Tyone or Lance. So I'll pick them. Okay. Does that make sense? Basically what I'm saying is I'm guaranteed to be able to get a Ouroboros pick. As long as I play my card right, I'm not only am I guaranteed to have an Ouroboros pick if I get to the last round, I'm guaranteed to be able to not have an Ouroboros before. Which, yeah, that's always nice. So, like, right now, yeah, Mio and Noah are here. So if I choose either of them, I will not get a Ouroboros. So I'll pick Lance, because I already picked Senna. Oh, don't you... How did you do that? Ah! If she would have 2 points fewer, I would have been able to use Senna and then Tyone. And I would have had everybody back in action. Like, I need that. Well, I'm gonna guarantee get 150. Let's see if I can't. Let's go for broke here. See how many I can get. Yeah, I'm not gonna go over 150. Or get to 200. I feel like getting to 200% is either unreasonable or involves tactics that I have yet to figure out or unlock. Nice! That was a lot of damage. That's a lot of damage! We just obliterated you. We're not looking for trouble. I've heard that before. Imogen. Dude, what is up with anime people's clothes? Like, she's wearing pants, but they're just chaps, and then she's wearing like short shorts underneath it, and then her shirt goes like this, so you can see her belly. If I had a scale, I wonder if I've been losing weight or gaining weight over the past, or neither. Hyakpacento. Wait, Imogen? Isn't that the Battle Pass character? Oh wait, was the translation of "Why do I bother" just like was the Japanese voice line? Ah. Do 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 do. Get up and stretch. Maybe one of these days I'll teach you how to do Raggio Taiso. Every day at 3:10 p.m. They play over the radio. They say, Raggio Taisho Okonaimashou. Let's carry out radio calisthenics. And like there's this guy and he plays the piano in the background. And then they go, Ich, ni, san, yon. Anyway. And it's like this whole thing. Maybe one of these days I'll play the video and we'll do it together. But for now, we're just gonna do what kind of stretches we do. You know, let's do the classic. Take a deep breath though. Make sure you don't get a head rush. And you can stretch your arms over your head like you just got up in the morning. Let's do a lean back. Stretch out our abs. Bend forward. Touch your toes. I am a little sore from that exercise the other day. Let's stretch out our quads. Right leg. Stretch. Stand on your right leg. Stretch your left leg. All right. Lean to your right. Stretch out your left side. Lean to your left. Stretch out your right side. And now it's time to bring it around town. Lubricate those muscles. Get them worked up. All right, now let's roll out our shoulders. Nice and sore. Roll out our gamer necks. Take a deep breath. And sit back in your chair. Wasn't that refreshing? That felt good. Sukiri, refreshing. Perish. Crash auto. I realized I had lunch. I had a late lunch and then a snack. And then I did not have poor chickens. They got arms, dude. They ain't chickens. But I didn't have dinner. Is that more down? Yeah, okay. This is a spiral staircase. No, it's not a spiral staircase, but it is a staircase. It has many levels. And so I'm assuming on one of these levels, there will be a dead man. Or not. It's also possible. I don't want to fight the Baka Flyer. They just like rode on the top. Didn't you see they grind rail on the top? Or you could just interlink and jump across. Just saying.
ロープの上を滑ってきたのかよ。身軽な連中だな。これは私も教えてもらえればできるようになるかな。
Whoa, no, not everybody at once. Corsair Gogol. Okay. Usually the Gogols are like pretty high level. Especially the what's his name? Territorial Rotbart and Unmoving Gonzalez. Dude, the Xenoblade 2 Territorial Rotbart just freaking run out and kill you randomly. That was bogus. No one really says bogus nowadays. Now, don't they? Bogus. I think it's a good word. Oh, well, I'll survive. Yeah, he wants let's get to business.
話を聞きましょう。どうぞ中へ。
まだ警戒されているようだ。僕たちも気を抜かないようにしよう。名前確かに覚えたよ。
Dude, we're just recruiting all the commanders. Wait, have all of our heroes, with the exception of the Nupon and Gray, been commanders? Commander, 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 commander. Yep. Okay. So the majority of our heroes have been commanders. After this one, I kind of want to backtrack and figure out who the heck was the one I missed. Presumably I missed. Yep, thank you. Should have told you that before. Ogre. Auto build. Okay, he already auto builded. He's built to last. Why has he got the diamond on him? Is that because he's lucky 7? Oh, because I'm playing as him, I think. Tumble down. Oh, I didn't get to hear him out.
命の日時計の残量が少ないコロニーはいくつか見てきたが、ここは異質だ。生きるために抗う。そんな感じが全くないんだ。
Oh, it's almost time to end.
コロニータウンの噂を聞いたことがある。
噂？
この大森林には独自の文化や風習を持つコロニーがあるという噂だ。実際に見るのは初めてだが、これほどまでに衰退しているなんて。
関わりはなかったの？
ああ、イスルギ軍務長から少し聞いた程度だったから。とにかく早くこの命の日時計を壊してみんなを解放しよう。
Look at this outfit. It's like she's got coveralls, but
捨
like
てられたコロニーですから
the center was cut out.
慢性的に命の火は足りていません。
君がここの軍務長なのか？
はい、申し遅れました。私は譲り派。コロニータウンの軍務長を務めています。
Until we find out Gray is also a good mature.
いえ、何も知りません。
そうか。
それは私たちにとって重要なことではありませんから。
She's speaking in informal, by the way. Like Juniper is speaking formally and Rain is speaking casually.
でも私らを襲ってきたじゃねえか。
この森で見ないモンスターが出たとケイラの連中に聞き、狩りに行ってもらったんだが、道中でお前たちを見つけて排除する方に切り替えたって話だ。
普段の手はずと違い、撤退することになりましたが。
そういや、執政官のやつはどこにいるんだ？
言ったでしょ。ここは捨てられたコロニーです。執政官なんて訪れるのは稀ですよ。そんなコロニーがあるなんて。
それなら今すぐにでも。
お前たちは何を勘違いしてるんだ？
ええ。
Please don't tell me that was a big old spider I just
命の
saw.
火が減ることを恐れてはいません。
Not
少
falling
ない
boat or
命の火
something.
が減っていくのを見る日々が終わってしまうというだけ。
Okay. Well, yep.
死ぬ
Nothing.
かもしれないんだぞ。
そもそも
Oh, frick.
命の火時計を壊すと言われ、
Can't understand all this Japanese yet.
と受け入れるやつがいる。
As if we let you waltz in and break our flame clock.
いつかは消えるものでしょう。ここで命が尽きれば何も見ず、そして何も聞かずに
Juniper's alright.
土へと
Bucket of fried
帰るの
chicken.
ですから
Happy chicken.
だけど、それは。
Okay, cool. But can I just break the flame clock?
火のようにここにあるというだけ。それがコロニータウです。誰も見向きはしませんが、確かに存在はしていた。結果として朽ちていくのでしょう。生きるための栄養は常にやってくるわけではありません。命の火を貯めることができないコロニータウは弱かったということです。弱いから朽ちるのは自然の摂理ですから。
Yeah, if a lot of her sentences end with mas and des, she's speaking politely.
私たちは悩んでいるわけでも恐れているわけでもありません。
Masen. Masen is a negative form of mas.
私たちはその度に死んだ人たちを土へ返していきました。私たちも
Mashita. Past
そう
form
な
of mas.
るだけです。
いずれ来るものに怯えてどうする？死ぬことは決まっているんだ。今まで通り過ごして何が悪い？
そんなの。
先代や先々代、そのずっと前から受け継いできたものを途絶えさせてしまうのは
Wow, this is depressing.
少しだけ
They're just like, yeah, we're all gonna die.
そう
Whatever.
いう意味では、もし命の火時計から解放され
Ooh, is that a spark of hope?
大変だ、ゆずりは。
どうしたのですか？
コロニーまでモンスターが来てる。一人やられた。
Ooh, let's get
そ
them.
んな
Let's get
こ
them.
んな場所にまで来るなんて。
Well, the cutscenes are so long, your system starts going into sleep mode.
名前確かに覚えたよ。
Namae Tashikani Oboitayo. They'll surely remember our names. Isn't that the name of the song that plays in Xenoblade 1 when you fight like a unique monster? You will remember our name.
どうする？ゆずりは。
何も問題ありません。ここで倒します。
ゆずりは。
We shall fell them right here.
細かいことは後だ。
Yeah, the only reason I know is just for Smash Bros. Of course,
私も
in the list.
遅れは取りません。
行くぞ。
こ
Either way.
名前確かに覚えてますありがとうワイドスラッシュ
Oh, she's an attacker? Okay. I need another defender. Only have, what's his face? Sword and Shield boy. Pretty boy. Xeon? He's my only, he's my only defender hero. Oh shoot, that's a side attack up. I'm winning. Alright, let's protect both of us. I can just force a chain attack while I'm... Oh, I overheated. Shoot. If I can get a chain attack in, that would be ideal. We'll take this guy out, and then we'll take the next guy out of the chain. We'll chain attack. It's time for a chain attack! Yeah, we'll wait a bit. Okay, everybody's alive, nice. Borderline having a seizure. Feels good to actually have a chance to be able to stream this game and enjoy it and not like falling asleep or something. I thought I'd be super tired from today, run around all day long. Hey, now I finally got a an attacker to start out with. What does an attacker do? You get extra TP? You start out with them? Senna? Okay, so all these guys are fine. Well, blow me down! Oh my god. Oh my goodness. But I still don't have any break. People. Radiant Cascade. Define low HP. Like lower than half? Quarter? No, it's just gonna get us straight up. I assume during a chain attack, directions don't matter. You'll always get the effect, regardless of what direction you're at. These guys are buddies, which means I gotta pick this one. Field. Well, blow me down. You're dead. One of my coworkers got a new blender, so they just gave me their old one. So here you go, have a blender. Pretty cool. Holy cow. Noah's a beast. Actually, I don't want to increase TP. That's dangerous. Let's get it right up to 9 hundo. 999. That's... Ah! Yeah. Sorry, Moth. You're in my house.
Alright, nice. This is my first two. I think I've gotten a 200 before. What did it say? It's cool than Bravo. What was the third? Holy cow, that's like twice as much as I usually get. That was a good chain attack. Holy moly. Oh, I was not in front. What's today? Saturday? That's a good day. Oh shoot! Fusion just came ready. Tau rating monsters. Now we got him, baby. All right, Juniper's mine, right? It's that easy. Shopping day, kaimono no hi.
皆さんありがとうございます。皆さんのおかげで倒せました。
いや、いいんだ。
自然の摂理なんて言っておきながら仲間を失うのが怖いなんておかしな話ですよね。
そんなことはないさ。それこそ自然なことじゃないか。
命の日時計から解放されると聞いたとき、それが本当のことなら楽になれると思ったんです。でも同時にそれを受け入れようとする自分が嫌になった。減っていく日時計を見上げ死ぬことを受け入れていた。そんな今までの自分
That was quick. Man, we just show up, kill some monsters, talk a bit, and their entire way of life is reversed.
ノアさん、あなたの言葉はあまりにも魅力的に響いてきました。皆が積み重ねてきたコロニーのすべてをこの手で壊すことはできません。けれどあなたはそういったものを破壊してくれるという魅力的に思ってしまうのも無理ないことでしょう。
ここで死ぬのを待つだけなのは辛いんだって知っていたんだろう。だから俺たちをコロニーへ受け入れてくれた。
私一人が死ぬのは今でも怖いと思っていないんです。だけど大 切な仲間を失うのは嫌だった。倒れている仲間を見た時、ノアさんの言葉を思い出し、ほんの一瞬恐れを抱いてしまった。こんなにも弱い。それでも大切な仲間を失うのは嫌だった。だからきっと何も考えないように耳を塞いで目を閉じて、いずれ訪れる死を待っていたのかもしれません。
それでも俺たちは考えなきゃいけない。
見たくないものだって見なくちゃいけない。
このままじゃダメだって思って殻を破って先へ進もうとあがくのは決して弱さじゃない。
Weak.
ここを守り抜こうとしていたことだって、君たちが強いからできたことだ。それに日時計なんかに縛られず新しいことを受け入れれば。
So what happens when the flame clock runs out? Like, what is the flame clock? Like, what does it do? Is it just like ether energy? Like, is life energy ether? I'm not entirely certain why they want.
俺たちはお前の判断に任せる。お前のおかげでここまでやってこれたんだ。
そうですね。もし本当に命の日時計から解放されるのならお願いします。
ダメでもともとだ。
そうですね。壊せないならそれでもいいんです。きっかけがなければ変わることはできませんから。これを機に自分の考えを改められるならそれで。
よし行くぞ。
Hey, we just got here. Watch out below.
受け入れてみれば簡単なことって意外とあるんですね。そうかもしれないね。もう一つだけ厚かましいお願いを。
Let me come with you.
もっと強くなって多くのことを知りたいんです。
Guess who's right?
だから
It's me.
私を連れて行ってください。
どうするんだ。腕は確かだが。
もちろん譲り派がいるのは心強い。
だけどコロニーはいいのかよ。お前がいなくて大丈夫か。コロニータウは変わらなければいけません。試験を得て成長したい。
変わらなければいけません。
だから皆さんも一度コロニーから
They need to change.
新しい何かを見てきて
Or
くだ
need
さ
to
い。
be required to change.
成長か。
To have to change.
それもまた必要なことなんだな。コロニーの外ってことならうちの若い連中に行かせるのがいいだろう。これも勉強だ。
Literally, if you do not change, you may not go. You cannot go.
みんなで頑張りましょう。
とはいえ俺は残るぜ。皆がいなくなったらそれはそれで問題だろうからな。しかし執政官のやつ本当に危ないもんだな。
うん。日時計が壊れたことぐらい分かってそうだけど。
Hiroke. Yeah, Lily Flame Clock.
いいじゃねえか。
何をしてくるかわからないから油断はできない。もし何かあったらすぐに呼んでくれ。
ああ、そうだ。その時は頼む。
僕たちはこれ以上長居できない。そろそろ行かないか。
ああ、そうしよ
う。では皆さん。
なーに心配すんな譲り派。俺たちは俺たちでうまくやれるさ。コロニータウンの新たな道が正しいものだと証明してくれるんだろう。
はい。
This is a pretty quick side quest.
じゃあ行ってこい。コロニータウンは
Show up. I don't want to. Fight some monsters. How about now? Okay. The Art of Flow. Stalker. That's illegal. Uni. Noah. Okay, same thing. Deals low damage to individual targets but excels at managing aggro. Well, yeah, if you're dealing low damage. Cancel arts and other arts without using fusion arts. That's right, because you need to cancel regular art into a fusion art. Like, you need to go up the chain. Ooh, Zanutka. Oh, I forgot this thing existed. What was I even doing? Alright, let's save her up, folks. That was it. Thanks for watching. It was a fun stream. I'm glad to finally be... I don't know. I feel like recently I haven't gotten a good 3-hour-long Xenoblade. Last one was, you know, Vaccine, and I just absolutely could not keep my eyes open. But, thank you everyone for coming out. Hopefully I'll get my... excuse me. My audio figured out. If you like what you saw and you're not following, feel free to follow to be notified of when I next go live. And if you are already following and you'd like to check out my other social media, you can do so in the description below if you are on desktop. And if you are on mobile, you can type ! whatever the platform name is. And if I got it, my bot will send you the link. I need to not open my windows at night. So many bugs got in, even though I have a screen. And in any case, if you would like to support the channel, just showing up, lurking, chatting is more than enough support for me. But if you would like to support me monetarily, you can do so by cheering, donating, or subscribing. It's free with Amazon Prime. Infon has set that up in the description. 2 more subs before November 3rd will get me to buy the toilet paper Dwight skin for Halloween. In any case, stay safe out there, folks. Get vaccinated, get boosted as much as possible. No. If you haven't already, if you're not boosted, don't leave your house unless you need to. But if you do need to leave your house and you're not boosted, make sure you wear a mask. Stay at least 6 feet away from other people and wash your hands often. Good night, everybody. See you next time. Bye.